Another Life. Short story. 5139. I remember that evening like it was yesterday, the moment that changed everything. I had been wandering through the labyrinth of life, feeling lost and unfulfilled in the roles of an editor, an author, and even a furniture salesperson. Nothing seemed to fit, nothing brought the spark of purpose to my eyes. As the sun began to set, casting a warm glow on the cobblestone streets, I stumbled upon a peculiar sign that simply read, "Another Life." Intrigued, I descended the stairs into the dimly lit basement shop. The old man behind the counter looked up, peering over his spectacles. He had the aura of a sage, the kind of wisdom that comes from years of silent observation. He must have noticed my restless spirit, for without a word, he handed me a small leather-bound book and a vial filled with a shimmering liquid. "The elixir of clarity," he called it. "Drink it only after you've read these words, my dear." Curiosity piqued, I took the items and retreated to the solace of my apartment, feeling the weight of the notebook in my hand like a secret waiting to be uncovered. That night, I lay in bed, the room bathed in the soft glow of a single candle. I opened the book and began to read. The words flowed like a river of honey, sweet and enchanting, telling of a world where the air was thick with possibility and the colors sang to your soul. Finally, I could resist no longer. I uncorked the vial and took a tentative sip of the elixir. It was like nothing I had ever tasted before, cool and warm, bitter and sweet, all at the same time. I felt a sudden lightness, as if I had shed the chains of the mundane. My eyelids grew heavy, and I slipped into the embrace of Morpheus. When I awoke, I was not in my bed but in a world that was a kaleidoscope of blue and purple. The colors were so vivid, so alive, that they seemed to pulse with an energy of their own. The people here moved with a grace that was almost ethereal, their eyes full of a knowing that was both welcoming and slightly intimidating. As I walked through this strange new land, I discovered that I could hear their thoughts, not with my ears but with my mind. It was a cacophony at first, a symphony of whispers and laughter, of hopes and dreams and fears. But as I grew accustomed to this telepathic ballet, I realized that I had been granted an extraordinary gift. I could understand them, all of them, without a single word spoken. But there was more. They knew my thoughts as well. It was a vulnerability that I had never before experienced, a nakedness that was both terrifying and liberating. In this world, there were no secrets, no hidden agendas. Each thought was as clear as a bell, resonating with truth and intention. Days passed, or perhaps they were mere moments, as I explored the cities built of crystal and the fields of floating flowers. I saw wonders beyond my wildest imaginings and felt a connection to these beings that transcended language and form. They were the fifth race, the guardians of this parallel dimension, and they lived in a symphony of unity and understanding. Yet, as much as I longed to stay, I knew I could not. The elixir had brought me here as a visitor, and when I awoke, I would return to my own reality. With a heavy heart, I opened the notebook the old man had given me. Inside, the pages were filled with the history and knowledge of the fifth race, their wisdom and the secrets of their harmonious existence. When I finally opened my eyes to the dull gray of my own world, the words remained with me, a beacon in the fog of my forgetfulness. The elixir had done its work, for I knew now what I had to do. I devoted my days to studying, to digging through the texts of forgotten lore, seeking any clue that might lead me back to that place. And as I delved deeper, I began to see the threads that connected our worlds. The whispers of the fifth race echoed through the fabric of reality, hinting at the possibility of coexistence, of understanding beyond our limited senses. Though I may never return to that land of vibrant hues and silent conversations, I carry it with me in my heart. The taste of the elixir lingers on my tongue, a reminder that happiness is not something to be found but something to be created. And every night as I drift off to sleep, I whisper the words that brought me there, hoping that one day, I may find my way back to that place where I truly belong.